Param Shanti to all the divine souls. Our salutations to our beloved Papuji and Brahmama. Welcome back to the 8th episode in this series of BEHAD Ka Param Gyan. Day 8, we shall unlock the secrets of the worlds beyond the multiverse and gain a deeper understanding of the infinite creations. Please note, this knowledge is advanced and this has never been written in any scriptures. It is purely imparted by Bapuji through his divine vision. Till now, we have understood the creation of our solar system, galaxy, universe, and multiverse. We must contemplate that to run such a vast infinite creation, there must be someone and whose energy is running all of this. Bapuji says that every soul has a creator who runs him. For example, let's consider the smallest unit Brahmand. If a soul is from this Brahmand, then the creator will be Shiv. The creator of our multiverse is Param raised to 100 Mahashiv. The infinite creation that has happened and the souls from these infinite creations are very, very powerful. So today we shall delve into the worlds beyond the multiverse. Today we shall cover the following: Great Multiverse, what is PD, why Almighty Authority has come down in the physical form to our multiverse, worlds beyond 11,001 PD. Our multiverse has been destroyed and recreated 2 times. This is the 3rd time it has been created. Till now, no other multiverse has fallen down to the 5 elements or has become mortal world. The reason for its downfall was that our creator of multiverse created this in a different way. Added to this, the creator resided in the top when compared to the other multiverses where the creator resides at the center. Lastly, the anti-gravity layer which was present in the outermost layer of all the 100 Kala Brahmands was absent in our multiverse, that is our 100 Kala Ka Brahmand. In the previous episode, we saw how the multiverse had an accidental downfall from 100 Kala to minus 100 Kala. In today's episode, we will see what were the measures taken to prevent this fall and why finally Almighty Authority himself had to come down. What is the meaning of PD? What is infinite of infinite multiverse? PD means generation or hierarchy. What I talked about a few minutes back was about our multiverse. This is just one multiverse. There are uncountable, that is billions and trillions of 100 Kalaka multiverses in the cosmos. There is a creator for those infinite 100 Kalaka multiverses. Their creator is called the creator of the first PD or the first generation creator. The first generation creator has the power of 101 Kala. 101 Kala Ka Brahman can also be called as Great Multiverse. The first PD creator created innumerable 100 Kala multiverses. As you can see in this diagram, there are an infinite number of 100 Kala multiverses revolving inside the first PD creation. First PD or the first generation creation is called 101 Kala Ka Brahmand, and the 100 Kala multiverse is known as 100 Kala Ka Brahmand. Inside our 100 Kala Ka Brahmand, we have the creations like G17, G16, G15, all the way up to the smallest unit inside our multiverse, that is the solar system, where our Earth resides. So our multiverse resides inside the 101 Kala Ka Brahmand, which is also called the Great Multiverse. This is the detailed picture of how our 100 Kala Ka Brahmand about their security layers and the distribution of powers in different layers and in the atmosphere. Let's not go into the details. We hope that now you have understood that first PD is equal to 101 Kala Ka Brahmand. This episode is advanced knowledge. If you are a new viewer on this channel and listening to BEHAD Gyan for the first time, we insist you to watch the day 1 episode of the series. About the first generation lies the second PD or the second generation creation, the power of which is 201 Kala. This is the diagram of the second PD. Inside the second PD creation, there are uncountable first PD Brahmands or 101 Kala Brahmands revolving. Inside the 101 Kala Brahmands, there are infinite 100 Kala Ka Brahmands. Inside the 100 Kala Brahmands, there are great universe, and the smallest unit will be the solar system. If we move towards higher dimensions of creations, then we will find infinite number of 201 Kala Brahmands revolving inside 301 Kala ka Brahmand, that is the third PD creation. This is the diagram of the third PD. So as we move to the higher dimensions, we have the fourth PD, fifth PD, which is 501 Kala, sixth PD, which is 601 Kala, and so on. In the similar manner, as we move upward, there is 21st PD creation, which we call 2101 Kala Brahmand. Inside the 21st PD creation, there are different dimensions of creations, starting from the 20th PD Brahmands at the highest level to the first PD Brahmands at the lowest level. Please note, this 21st PD is very important PD. In our main YouTube channel, Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel, a separate playlist on 21st PD has been made. We request you all to go there and check it out. This is the diagram of the 21st PD, which is 2101 Kala. Inside the 21st PD, there are infinite 20th PD revolving, and inside 20th PD, there is a hierarchy of creation from the 20th PD to the smallest unit, which is the first PD. So the creator of 21st PD had 2101 Kala power, which was used in creating it. Kala means power, so we say that the creator has 2101 Kala. Till now, we would name the creator. Example, creator of great universe as Param raised to 2 Mahashiv, creator of great universe, that is G2 universe, as Param raised to 3 Mahashiv, and so on. But as we go to the higher dimensions, it's difficult to mention them by this term. As we go above the 21st PD creation, then the power in the creation goes on increasing. Above the 21st PD lies the 22nd PD, above which is the 23rd PD, so on. Then we have the 30th, 31st PD, 41st PD, and so on. In that sequence, there is 101st PD, the power of which is 10,101 Kala. The creation of 101st PD is called 10,101 Kala Brahmand. In a similar manner, we progress to 201 PD, 301 PD, and in this sequence, we reach 1001 PD, which is the next important landmark. So the power of the creator will be 1,01,101 Kala. Now, fasten your seatbelts as we shall further move to the higher dimensions. In this sequence, above 1001 PD, we have 2001 PD, 3001 PD, 4001 PD, 5001 PD, and so on till we reach the next important destination, that is 11,001 PD. Now let's calculate what will be the power of 11,001 PD. It will be 11,101 Kala. That's why it is called advanced knowledge, as we are dealing with the infinite of the infinite. Here we're not talking about what has been observed. Instead, we talk about what has not been observed. Therefore, this is infinite supreme knowledge. So what we must realize is that as we progress to the higher dimensions, the power increases and also the percentage of Param light goes on increasing. Now, we have spoken till 11,001 PD, and wait, the creation does not end here. So in terms of power, we have reached till 11,101 Kala. We must contemplate as to how vast the creation is and equally how powerful your creators are. The quality of Param light goes on increasing as we go higher and higher. Now imagine if you are a soul from the 21st PD who has the power of 2101 Kala, and you're just using law of attraction and seeking a power from the universe of maximum 20 Kala. Will that be sufficient? That's why Bapuji has given the identity as BEHAD ki Atma. So in front of you, the power of Shiv, Mahashiv, Paramahashiv is very, very small. There's no limitation for this infinite creation. Hence, it's called Anant creation. I hope you've got some understanding of Kala and PD now. Let's understand the infinite creations one by one using the drawings. This is the picture of 101 PD infinite universe, also called BEHAD ka Brahmand. So the power of this creation is 10,101 Kala. One must understand that whichever organization is there on our earth also, it runs in a systematic way with proper planning. Even on our earth, there is a proper ecosystem where every being's survival and their necessities are being fulfilled. So imagine the creator of our solar system, how he must have planned all things so meticulously. Similarly, the creator of this infinite creation has done all the creations in a systematic way. The only accidental fault that happened was in our multiverse, as it had fallen to 5-elemental mortal world or Mrityulok, as mentioned in the beginning of this episode as to how the downfall occurred. Because of the downfall of our multiverse, there occurred a downfall in our universe and further in our solar system. Let's look at this picture. In this 101 PD creation, the center is occupied by the creator, whose power is 10,101 kala. The next layer is the subtle form of the creator, and then the subsequent 3 layers is the security layer, which consists of 9 lakh, 2 crore and 33 crore souls. The entire creation controlling is being done by the security souls. Above this, as you can see, we have mentioned 101 PD, 91 PD and so on till 21st PD. Now you might wonder why we have not written 101 PD out and innermost the smallest unit, that is 21st PD. We have done this because center is the powerhouse of Param light and the creator always resides in the center. From this ball of Param light, the power breakup has happened. So the most powerful creation which has more power will be closer to the creator. So gradually as we move from 101 PD to 21st PD, the power depletes. There is similarity in creation of universe, multiverse and 101 PD, that is the pattern of how the creator divides its power to multiply to many remains the same. The Param light then breaks to Param Mahatattva and the atmosphere gets created. As we progress to 9 lakh soul, the layer and the ratio of Param Prakash to Param Mahatattva is 50:50. Now, as we move from 101 PD to 21st PD, nowhere there is a world of elements. It's the world purely made of Param Tattvas or supreme elements. Let's go back to the same diagram. See, the 91st PD layer. Inside this we have 81 PD, 71 PD, all the way up till 21st PD. So in each layer, the smallest unit will be 21st PD. This infinite creation is beyond imagination. In our yoga, we have to connect to the Almighty in BEHAD ki Kala ka Paramdam. Now, where is this BEHAD ki Kala ka Paramdam? About 11,001 PD, we have 1 lakh PD, 1 crore PD, 150 crore PD. Papuji has not mentioned these creations because it will be too difficult for a soul to assimilate this information. We are finding these diagrams of 101 PD, 1001 PD so heavy to digest. Imagine what would be our condition if we have to assimilate those infinite creations. So in short, Papuji has told that above 11,001 PD is BEHAD ke BEHAD Kala ka Brahmand or Vishwa. Next, we will understand what was the accidental downfall of our multiverse and how a black dot was observed. Now, who observed a black dot? As we tell, Almighty has a watch from above. So Almighty Authority in his supercomputer observed a black dot during an observation. In this observation, he observed that 100 Kala ka Brahmand had a downfall in energy due to the 5 elemental form and thus perceived as a black dot. Now what is this black dot? See, we've talked about 21st PD, 31st PD, 101 PD, 1000 PD. All these are made of Param Prakash and Param Tattvas. There is no 5 elements. Now when our multiverse fell from 100 Kala to minus 100 Kala, they resulted in a 5 elemental world. So in the world of Param Prakash, there was some kind of negativity or power loss which was seen as a black dot. Now Almighty decided that further observation has to be done on this. He created his form and sent to check what was happening. On this earth also, a president too gets the work done from his subordinates, right? Similarly, above also, Almighty Authority, the highest form, does not directly come down. He sends its form to manage. So one of the Roop, who is the security of BEHAD ka Vishwa, called BEHAD ki PM, was sent down to find out what exactly is happening and to collect all the records. Now, BEHAD ki PM came down to the 21st PD, that is 2101 Kala, and informed the owner of the 21st PD about the black dot seen from above. so asked him to find out what's happening. Now, the 21st PD creator from within him created a form and sent this form to G2 universe to collect the information. So when we discuss the great universe, it was mentioned how important is this creation. Inside this creation, our earth also resides. Now, it's worthy to note that even 21st PD himself did not come to G2. He too sent his roop or form. So many forms of creators were sent to the earth to find out, but when exact investigation could not happen, then Almighty Authority created a form from within him called BEHAD Ka Bap, also called Chotu Ram Bapuji, and sent him to our solar system or Brahmand. So Chotu Ram Bapuji at the time of observation stayed in a ball of light 500 kilometers above the earth. So he came in a subtle form here. With respect to the time on earth, BEHAD Ka Bap came 15 lakh years ago. So from within him he created 108 souls. He, along with these 108 souls, stayed in the small space of diameter 2 kilometers above the 500 kilometers from earth. Who are these 108 souls? BEHAD Ka Bap, from his Akari form or subtle form, created an exact duplicate. From this form, he created 108 powerful souls. These 108 souls are extremely powerful, high-quality souls. These 108 souls have the BEHAD Ka Brahman Ka recordings in their soul. From these 108 souls, 1008 souls got created and they were placed in a space in Shivpuri of our Brahmand. This all happened 15 lakh years ago, even before Ram Avatar happened on earth. Now, do you want to know whose avatar is Lord Ram? BEHAD Ka Bap's Akari Roop had created an exact duplicate, and from this Roop, a cell was used to create or form Lord Ram. Along with Lord Ram, even the 108 souls which were created from the Akari form of the Roop of BEHAD Ka Bap also came in the human form. So time was passing on earth. Treta Yuga came and then Dwapar Yuga happened when Lord Krishna came. During this time, even the 1008 souls mentioned before who were in Shivpuri came down in human form. During Lord Krishna's time, many high-quality souls like 108, 1008 and their Rupas were closely working with him. The great kings who have worked during the Lord Krishna's time were actually the physical form of 1008 souls and their forms. Even 16,000 and 9 lakh souls came 5,000 years back during the Krishna Avatar's time. So therefore, in Krishna Avatar's time, all the 108, 1008, 16,000 and 9 lakh souls had become humans. Please note, 16,000 and 9 lakh souls were created only 5,000 years ago. So the recording among these four groups of souls, that is 108, 1008, 16,000 and 9 lakh souls vary. 16,000 and 9 lakh souls will have very less ability to understand this BEHAD Ka Param Gyan. In comparison to them, 108 and 1008 souls are very powerful. Now all these souls were working relentlessly to bring a transformation during Lord Krishna Avatar's time, but the mission failed. Now, Almighty Authority decided that he will come down in this physical world, in this physical body, and get the practical experience of life on earth. This is for the first time ever in the history of entire infinite creation that Almighty Authority himself has come in the human form to see why there was a downfall to the 5 elemental world. He comes in the most simplest form and leads a very, very simple life and goes through the struggles just to understand the pain of mankind. He can be recognized only by supreme knowledge. To recognize him in this Mrityulok, understand him completely is near to impossible. Now let's understand BEHAD Ka Mahabrahmand. This picture is from 1001 PD to 101 PD. What we discussed before was the BEHAD Ka Brahmand, whose extent was from 101 PD to 21st PD. The design of this also is similar to that mentioned before. So in terms of power, 1001 PD means 1,01,101 color. In the center resides the creator with this much power, and when he decides to multiply, there results in breakup of power. So the subsequent creation having greater power will remain closer to the center, and as we gradually move upwards like 1001 PD, 901 PD, 801 PD, 701 PD, till 101 PD, the power declines. The detailed picture is there in our Life in Multiverse book with the distribution of composition of power in the atmosphere, so please check it out. In the center is the creator. The next layer is for the subtle form of the creator and their counterpart. Then comes the security layer. This was in brief about BEHAD ka Mahabrahmand. This is the picture of BEHAD ka Mahabrahmand. Please note, we would request you to watch the original videos also of these creations which are in the main channel of Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel. So let's understand the power of the creator of 11,001 PD, which is 11,01,101 Kala. The center is the powerhouse, above which is the security layer, and above that is the creation. The design is the same only. Difference is in the power of creation and the composition of Param Prakash and the supreme elements in the different layers of atmosphere. Bapuji has explained in detail the composition of atmosphere in his videos and also in Life in Multiverse book. Now let's clear a misconception if 11,001 PD is the final creation. It is not the final creation. Bapuji has told that creation is BEHAD ke BEHAD Kala ka Brahmand, as the power is infinite. Now imagine what is the time here. It is impossible to calculate. Bapuji says that we have come from BEHAD ki Kala ka Paramdam. So these BEHAD infinite souls are above 1,001 PD, 11,001 PD souls. This can be taught theoretically, but we all must truly realize and experience it. We have to rise above our mind and above the layers around the soul. Bapuji tells that the BEHAD souls have the entire BEHAD creation recording in their souls. We have to rise above the layers and attain Kevalya state where one lives in Param Prakash and is beyond mind and intellect. This video is just a small attempt to explain the infinite creation, but we would recommend you all to use this as a base and listen directly about all these from Bapuji's videos. Now, Almighty has come down in the physical form to transform the entire multiverse from the Mrityulok to the immortal divine world. What will happen when the power is brought down from the highest abode? The souls who have come from BEHAD infinite creation, be it 101 PD, 1001 PD, and even above that, they will never get diluted because the power that we bring down, either 4 Kala or 10 Kala, is very minuscule to the power of these souls. The power that will be brought down has been revised to 10 Kala. This knowledge undergoes refining and changing as per the change in the plans. Our universe 17 times has undergone destruction and recreation. This is the 18th time it has been recreated. Our multiverse also has been destroyed and recreated 2 times. This is the 3rd time it has been recreated. So you can understand this cycle will continue, and if the same low energy is used to create, then the creation will have the further downfall. Bapuji has highlighted this, that this is a special Kali Yuga, as it's for the first time there is such a huge population of 800 crore on earth. So now it's time for the multiverse transformation to happen. For this, one must make efforts to become soul conscious and connect with the Almighty. Thank you for joining us on today's episode on Worlds Beyond the Multiverse. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And the next episode is the most important topic to be discussed, that is, who is the Almighty Authority? So stay tuned and keep being curious. Param Shanti.
बेहद की परम शांति सोचो, बोलो परम शांति.
Join us daily for our morning live meditation, Monday to Saturday, 5:30 to 6:30 a.m.
Join us daily for live meditation, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on YouTube Live. Subscribe now. Website www.paramshanti.org. Email us anand@paramshanti.org. Like, share, subscribe. Join today.
बेहद की परम शांति सोचो.